One of the best world records in sports history was set on September 5, 1999. Kenyan athlete Noah Ngeny stepped up for the 1,000 meters at a small track meet in Rieti, Italy, and his pace was unrelenting from the beginning. He hit the 800-meter mark in a breathtaking 1:44, stormed over the first 400 meters at unbelievable pace, then broke away from the competition with world-class strength and finishing speed over the last 200 meters. Ngeny set a new world record for the unusual 2.5-lap course by crossing the finish line in 2 minutes, 11.96 seconds. It may seem inconceivable, but this remarkable Kenyan accomplished running a kilometer in just 2 minutes and 11 seconds over 27 years ago. Only a year later, he won Olympic gold in the 1,500 meters in the 2000 Sydney Olympics with a time of 3:32.07, proving that his record would soon indicate even greater success. He defeated Hicham El Guerrouj, the current mile and 1,500-meter world record holder, in that historic final. In retrospect, Ngeny's pace was genuinely remarkable. He was already competing at a level that few sportsmen have ever attained at the age of 20, and overcoming El Guerrouj on his own is still one of his finest accomplishments. He was one of the most complete middle-distance runners of his generation, due to his blend of endurance and finishing speed. Experts wondered for years if anyone would ever have the ideal combination of strength, speed, and tactical understanding to take on this fabled mark. As season after season went by, the record evolved from a mere statistic to one of the most prestigious accomplishments in sports. Every rising star attempted to pursue it, but the clock consistently outperformed them. These kinds of performances make it simple to comprehend why Ngeny's 1,000-meter world record held for decades, withstanding every challenge from the top middle-distance runners in the world. However, tonight was the ultimate test of that amazing run, because something genuinely momentous happened in the men's 1,000 meters at this year's Monaco Diamond League. There were many outstanding athletes racing in this race, including Gabriel Toile, Azzedine Hobbs, Jake Whiteman, and Jamal Sajadi. However, Olympic and World 800 champion Emmanuel Wanyonyi was at the forefront. He split a time of 51.6 seconds through the first 400, and 800 meters after that. He split a time that was exactly 1 minute and 45 seconds. He came dangerously close to breaking Noah Ngeny's illustrious world record with this performance. He then achieved the quickest closing segment in the field, with an incredible 26.8-second split over the last 200 meters. Given that he had already blasted through the 800-meter line in a scorching 1:45, demonstrating that he still had another gear when it counted most, that finish was even more impressive. Few middle-distance runners in history have ever maintained such a taxing pace for 800 meters before being able to accelerate so sharply. It was the kind of finishing pace that sets world record breakers apart from great champions. It became evident in those last steps that Wanyonyi was pursuing a spot in sports history, more than just winning. The strain on a record that had stood for more than 20 years intensified with each stride nearer the finish line. It appeared as though one of the most prestigious and ancient marks in middle-distance running was going to vanish forever for a few memorable seconds. Additionally, Ngeny just broke a world record that had been in place for longer than he had been alive, with a finishing time of 2 minutes, 11.83 seconds. Emmanuel Wanyonyi is now unquestionably the best middle-distance runner in the world, thanks to this effort. He still stands out from the others thanks to his extraordinary range, explosive speed, and unrivaled racing instinct. It's probable that he saw this 1,000-meter race as the ideal chance to remind everyone of his true class following his recent loss to Cooper Loetkenhaus, and he succeeded in doing just that. Take a look at the race data, which shows his total dominance from beginning to end. He had an incredible second half. Jake Whiteman was the only person who could seriously challenge the leader, even when tracking the distance to him. However, Wanyonyi changed gears and left the pack behind in the last 15 seconds. This is without a doubt one of the best world records of 2026 to date, and by the end of the season, It might very well be considered one of the year's pivotal performances. One thing is now very evident. Emmanuel Wanyonyi is becoming a real danger in a number of middle-distance events rather than just one world record. Even more intriguing is the fact that Wanyonyi is still very young, meaning he may still have his best performances to come. It begs the intriguing question, how many more records are actually within his reach if he can achieve this kind of speed after an already lightning-fast pace? Every race he attends will now be expected to set a world record because of the World Championships and other international contests. Emmanuel Wanyonyi is spearheading the exciting new era of middle-distance running with each stride. We might have just seen the start of one of the greatest careers in sports history, if this race is any indicator. Everyone, thank you for watching. Until the next occasion.